I just wanted to preface this video by saying I do not encourage nor condone the use of cigarettes or weed or anything similar to that. And if you're under the age of 18, you can get out of my channel right now. But I'm going to go ahead and get the video started. Make sure to like and subscribe, of course, and enjoy. Thank you.
Alrighty, so today I'm going to be smoking a Marlboro Red cigarette and talking a little bit about why high school didn't matter at all, or at least why it didn't matter to me. But I think without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get this lit up and start the video. So, without further ado, y'all. But let me be clear, high school did matter, but it's not really about the education to me. It's about the friends you make, and it's about the social experiences. I wouldn't be me if it wasn't for high school, and let me just say that. I would not be me if it wasn't for high school, if it wasn't for the friends I made, if it wasn't for the weed I smoked during high school, I wouldn't be me. But high school as an institution did not matter at all. I could have been in college in high school and done perfectly fine. Like, maybe not as good, but I feel certain that I could have done okay, you know what I'm saying? I mean, like, it's just one of those things where I'm looking at it and I'm just kind of like, all I needed back then was a social setting. I didn't need the education. The education did nothing for me. I learned absolutely zip from high school. I don't remember anything I learned in high school. I remember mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. That's what I remember. That's all I remember, actually. I really do not remember much at all. And for an institution where I am legally obligated to attend for 4 years, I would have thought I would have learned a little bit more than I did, but I really didn't. I did not learn anything at all, which is really, really sad. I barely even remember math I took back then. I'm taking math in college right now, and I'm learning a lot more in math than I'm taking in college than I ever learned in high school. And I didn't even go, in my opinion, to a bad high school. I went to an arts high school. I learned how to do art, and I learned all that stuff, but it really just didn't do anything for me. What really mattered was the social setting. The social setting is really what mattered. Being able to make friends with minimal responsibility is what mattered to me. That's what really mattered. Being able to make friends is one of the great things. I still talk to a bunch of people from my high school, and I still hang out with a bunch of people from my high school. They're my great friends, you know what I'm saying? I made more friends in high school than I've made in college so far, you know what I'm saying? And in my opinion, that's really why high school mattered. But from a setting of learning, high school did not matter at all, you know what I'm saying? All high school did was teach me that authoritarian regimes suck ass. That's what I learned. That's all I learned, is that authoritarian regimes, which is what my high school was set up as, it was set up as an authoritarian regime, did not matter at all. You know what I'm saying? Car coming through here right now, you know what I'm saying? That's all I learned, is that authoritarian regimes suck ass. That's all I learned. I learned that it's just something, like, in high school and in general, I could go off on a whole 30-minute spiel about high school and how the schooling area in the U.S. at least is horrible. I hate how schooling is set up in the U.S. because it was originally funded to be just how to train people to work in a factory. That's all the U.S. was set up to be, and that's pretty much all my high school experience was. Now, I can attribute high school to my love for art. I already liked art before high school, but going to an arts high school definitely helped me. I love art, mostly because I had the opportunity to grow my art in high school, but it's something that, like, I could have done that anyway. I could have learned everything everything I learned in high school. History, I didn't even need to take any of that. I already knew all the stuff in history. Geography, I didn't need to take that. Civics, I didn't need to take that. I didn't need to take any of the stuff I took in high school. And that's what really pisses me off, because I could have learned everything I learned in high school off YouTube. And it's just kind of pissing me off. You know what? I mean, like, honestly, if I could go back, which I used to think is possible, I said in a previous video, I used to genuinely believe in the Matrix and how life just wasn't real at all, because I was a loser the first 2 years of high school. But I mean, like, if I could go back, as said, I can't. If I could go back, I would just drop out my freshman year and get my GED and go ahead and just get in college. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would have done. I would have never dealt with going to high school, because it's just something that I'm sitting here and I'm kind of like, Jesus, this was just a waste of my time. I could have entered the workforce 4 years ahead of everybody else. Like, it's just a waste of my time. And that's what really pissed me off. If I was actually learning a skill set or something like that, if I had learned plumbing in high school, or if I had learned how to build a table in high school, then that would have been cool as hell. I would have loved that. But I didn't learn any of that. I learned, hey, look, I learned how to be a factory worker. I learned how to conform. I learned all of that. And maybe that's just me being an edgy person and talking about how much I hate school and how it just promotes conformity and all of that. But that's really what it is all about, in my opinion. And as said, that's just my opinion. You're free to disagree with me. I don't care, kind of thing. It's just my opinion, and I'm entitled to that. I live in America, land of the free. I can say what I want. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's just one of those things where high school is a complete waste of time. I loved high school for the social setting. As said, I talked to a lot of my friends from high school still. I still smoke with a lot of them, you know what I'm saying? But I could have found those friends anyway. I could have found those friends through work. I could have gone to a bar, found those friends there, you know what I'm saying? I mean, like, it's just one of those things where I'm sitting here and I'm just kind of like, wow, it was an absolute just waste of my time. Wow. It's just one of those things where it makes me pissed I wasted 4 years of my life. I think I got one more hit left, and that's pretty much all I wanted to say, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go ahead and take this hit and end the video. I really enjoyed talking about this, and I hope you guys enjoyed listening to me rant, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's the cigarette, so that's the video. Thank you very much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe for more content. I hope you did enjoy this video, you know what I'm saying? I really enjoyed making it, and yeah. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Until the next one. Check out my Instagram and my book. Don't think I already said that, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, until the next one, guys, stay safe and peace. Have a great day, y'all. Enjoy your day, enjoy your smoke, you know what I'm saying? Have a great one. Stay safe out there.